Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are working a bit on balancing our economy here. We need to get more consumer goods production going for sure, and I'd like to move this guy over somewhere where he'll have a job, like a factory world. That seems like a good place to move them right now. Beautiful. He didn't actually work in a factory job, but that'll be one less non-factory job on that world. So that'll be great. We're going to head on forward here. We do need a little bit more influence to be able to grab Egelrarvis here. I definitely want to make sure we're building our mining and research stations out here, and then we'll move out to Egelrarvis. Beautiful. And of course, we're working on a bunch of mega structures and things like that. 793 days here. What are we actually working on for mega structures? We do have 2 ongoing right now, so we can't make any others at this moment. Okay, good to know. We're at 8.4k alloys and 39 minor artifacts. I feel like that should be going away, shouldn't it? Since we're upgrading? I guess we're currently upgrading, like, dark matter stuff right now. We're dark matter bound, right? At this moment? Yeah, I think so. That seems fine. I'm not too concerned about dark matter at this moment. I'm okay with this. We're only getting 6 per month right now. It's going to go away very quickly. There's no doubt about that. We could buy in maybe like 50. Yeah, that just instantly gets consumed. I'm not surprised about that. So the focused arc emitter is now done. What do we want to go for next? The advanced cloaking field generator, I suppose? Seems good. Not that I'm probably ever going to use cloaking. I will always forget that it exists. And I shouldn't. This is a tropical world right now. I definitely want to terraform that over into a desert world. So we'll get that done. We've got a bunch of terraformations underway, of course, right now. And this is looking absolutely great. I'm quite pleased with what we have going on here thus far. Yes, we're not the largest empire ever, but we're not going for conquest here. That is not the goal. So this is fine. This is absolutely fine. And the hierarchy are preparing to declare on us. Okay, we're still allied with these guys, right? Or not allied, but we have a defensive pact with these guys, right? Yeah, absolutely. So I don't think that the hierarchy actually wins that. But if this Federation wants to try again, sure, why not? I suppose that's fine. We're a lot better set up for getting around than we were previously. We're going to be able to respond to things much more quickly. We're not perfect in that category as of right now. But if they're preparing to declare on us, then that means that we actually do need to buy in dark matter here. Okay. We'll buy 500, and it's just instantly gone. No shockers there. Let's see, 51%, 52. Okay. These are like 500 each, right? I believe, if I recall correctly. We do need to deal with those consumer goods. Absolutely. Let's check in up over here. This agro world needs housing. Okay. I'll put in an industrial district, but we're also going to put in a civilian industry. That'll be fairly necessary. We could also switch, like, this forge world here. Oh, that wouldn't do anything. I was going to say we could switch this over to an industrial world. This world is maybe not the best example of that. So instead, we would go to, like, Gossamer Prime. I really don't want to, though, if we're going to get declared on. Wait, they're no longer preparing to declare on us. For now, I'm just going to do this. Okay. We'll see if this pops back up that they're preparing to declare on us. But I think they might have realized that these guys exist and decided maybe that's not the best idea. We've got friends this time. We've got friends. So that'll be good. Actualized. And we've actually helped them quite a bit, to be clear. Defensive platform hull points coming up. I like it. And battleship hull points beyond that. Or improved strike craft. Will improved strike craft and improve our strike craft that are currently on our defensive platforms? I actually don't know that, but it's only 1 month out, so we might as well do it, right? Either way, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, they're definitely not planning to declare on us anymore all of a sudden. They went up to Superior over us. To be clear, that's not shocking. We've got about 8k alloys banked here, and we're not building up our naval cap, right? We've been putting our alloys into other things, so that's absolutely fine. We could certainly work on some various things here. City District Housing +1 would not be bad, I think. Let's grab that for the moment. That seems quite good. And if we're absolutely fine, if those guys are not going to declare on us, then that's wonderful. I'm very pleased about that. I don't actually want to fight them, to be clear. I mean, we'd take Bazanak, but beyond that, I'm relatively content with what we have. At least versus these guys. We'll name a landmark in these guys' honor. Cool. So Admiral Firmgrasp died, unfortunately. What were you Admiral of? Actually, you were our overall leader, right? But I did see one empty leader slot there. Yeah, the second contract enforcement fleet. So we should hire in monthly consumer goods. Actually, we do need that. We'll do that. It's not great as far as like military leadership goes, but it'll help matters. So that's fine for now. We do still have a pretty major issue here with our stability. 23, 16, 24. Devastation is still part of this, but this has gotten a lot better. Oh, wow. Bright Imager died too. Okay. That was another admiral. Who are you in charge of? The Vigilant Swarm. Okay. So I guess we could go for... These are all Trickster. Sure. Every single one of them is a Trickster. Well, that's fine for now. How are we doing on these upgrades at this point? We've got a lot in queue. So that looks relatively decent. But we need a lot more. No doubt about that. Let's see. This one is 25% done now. 88% done here. Okay, we're just working on this Titan, I think, right? Otherwise, at this point, the Lesser Messenger is done. Yeah, we're just working on the Titan. Cool. So then it's Able Swarm that we're working on beyond that. We've already got all of these queued up. Is this entire thing queued up? Hang on. No, all of these are showing as 0%. I don't believe all of these are queued up. I think we need additional dark matter and minor artifacts for that. So for the time being, I think this is completely fine. We're going to build our starbase in Egelrarvis as soon as we can, or as soon as we finish up over here. What are you waiting on? Why are... Oh, you're moving. Okay, I was just like, why are we not getting any progress here? But no, they were moving. That's fine. So we're going to get this queued up. We are lacking... Oh, boy. We are lacking a very, very, very small amount of influence. Less than 1. Okay, next month tick then. That's fine. So we'll get that done. Our Titan here is 75% upgraded. 77. Beautiful. That's looking very solid. I want to check in over here. Yeah, no fleets are in need of reinforcements. The reason it's saying this is because we are lacking in both the dark matter and the minor artifacts to get this all done. The dark matter is, to some degree, the larger part of it. The mausoleum, huh? Okay. Apparently, this structure appears to be a gigantic mausoleum, or necropolis, dating back several million years. There are no obvious signs of previous looters, so the structure may have been left untouched since the chameleon field was erected. The structure's first chamber is accessible, but an impenetrable door blocks any further progress. Large alien glyphs, as yet untranslated, have been carved into the wall above the door, and that gives us 50 additional minor artifacts, which is very convenient. We definitely need that. We're still going to be dark matter gated, but it is good to have the minor artifacts anyway.
Research actualized.
Yeah, the minor artifacts are just instantly gone. I expected that. Advanced cloaking field generator, cool. And what do we want to grab from here? These are all repeatable, but we could grab dark matter resonance chambers or elite cloaking field generators. Both of those seem fine to me. Not too concerned about that. Now, we are going to run out of consumer goods soon. We have gotten this down to minus 37, which is definitely an improvement, but we're not needing, or we're not able to put anybody to work out over here just yet. We can buy on the slave market, but it's really, really expensive now. Valid destination planets are missing. Right, because I think that... Oh, we can still trade robots as slaves. That's interesting. But there are no valid destinations. For now, I'm going to buy in 2,500 alloys, or not alloys, consumer goods. What are the price of alloys? Very cheap. I'm going to buy 5,000 here. We'll call that good. Somebody's just absolutely selling alloys, and we're very delighted to buy them. So that's great. Keep in mind, though, that our primary lack at this point is definitely dark matter and minor artifacts. No doubt about that. Crystal-infused plating would be pretty quick to get done. Let's get that over with. Okay, we also finished up our upgrade of the Lesser Messenger. That's wonderful. And yeah, you can see here, we're lacking dark matter and minor artifacts to get those reinforced. No shockers there. None whatsoever. Out of 180, huh? We're not quite to the 200 cap that we want to get to. Indeed. Well, for now, that's fine. The hierarchy has claimed the Ril Samat system. What system is that? Where are you? Oh, that's interesting. Good luck with that. I mean, we're going to defend terminal egress very, very, very much so. No doubt about that. Let's see, we're at 79 influence right now. We haven't headed out over to Egil Rarvis just yet. Has our truce with these guys broken yet? Oh, the subterranean civilization, huh? Okay.
Situation
for now, that's fine. We wouldn't mind trading with them. So we would need to do established communications. Beautiful. Are we truced with these guys still? Yes, until 2408. Okay. I wouldn't mind making our way in and fighting these guys. I feel like we can do it on our own at this point, as long as we're not getting attacked by the hierarchy. We'll see how that ends up happening. But we're definitely making good progress through these constructions. How many do we actually have queued up here? 160. Okay, that'll definitely keep that busy for a while. Cool. We'll just let that continue to work through as we make additional dark matter and additional minor artifacts. That'll be fine. One of our probes burrowed through the ground and intercepted the tunneling aliens on Eshmik Prime. After the startled alien workers calmed down, the probe was successful in establishing communications with their leaders. We can open a channel, and we would like to coexist in peace. We want to trade with them, specifically. Max generator districts, max districts. Cool.
Upscaling
yeah,
complete.
We definitely want to trade with them. That is our goal there. So we're going to head over into Egil Rarvis, and we will get that queued up and made. 3 racket pops. Sure. Come on in. Does that mean that we have any available jobs? Yes, on this world. This is a tech world. And I'd like to upgrade to an advanced research complex. That will not solve our consumer goods problem. However, Nightburst Prime here, we can definitely upgrade to a Habitat Central control. Will that give us a building slot? Yes. Beautiful. Okay, this is currently a research station. We'll look into what we can do with that, but for now, that'll do. That gets us down the road towards fixing our consumer goods problem. Advanced Strikecraft sounds good. We'll get that grabbed. We need housing on this colony. Did we finish up our housing tech? Yes, we did. Okay, so we do still need housing here. I think it makes sense to put in a city district for the time being. No, it doesn't. It makes sense to put in an industrial district here. Okay, that makes sense. But then a city district after that for a building slot. That's what we'll do there. Cool. So that looks good. What else do we have going on here for jobs? A whole lot of nothing, unfortunately. We can take a look at our upgrades here and see how we're doing on that. 43% done with the second contract enforcement fleet. And I'm actually wanting to check in on this real quick. 65.2. 0.3. Okay. Yep, that's definitely increasing. How are we doing on our minor artifacts? Yeah, we're still gated by both the minor artifacts and the dark matter. I had hoped that our primary gating here was going to be the dark matter, since we're generating twice as many. What is this? Imether and Vestige and the absorbers? Okay, I don't care about that. I was hoping that we would be gated by the dark matter, as I said, because we're generating twice as many minor artifacts. Unfortunately, we're gated by both. And I think the primary reason for that is because we have different upgrades going in for the two of them. I think that's the reason why that's happening, which ultimately is a good sign, actually. That does mean that we'll get through these constructions, or rather these upgrades, a little bit faster. As long as we're able to keep these 6 upgrading all at once, that's great. I'm okay with that. We could spread these out and do it at multiple shipyards. I don't think there's a point since we're resource constrained. So that's okay. We'll build our mining stations up here in Egelrarvis. That looks great.
Ships upscaled.
And there is the Able Swarm done. Beautiful. So that is 2 of our fleets upgraded. And we've got 4 to go. This one is already 70% done. So that's great. Now the hierarchy are preparing to declare on us again. We'll see how real this is, but we've got these guys to help us defend. So it should be fine. We're in so much better of a position than we were the last 2 times they declared on us. I really don't mind that. We have a big bank of alloys at this point. Our primary lack is minor artifacts, but we can always back off on the artifacts, right? What do we want here? Ship weapons range and hull points. This guy's our CEO. We should probably go for something along the lines of, monthly alloys. But it's only 2. I feel like we're probably better off with the faction approval. That'll net us a lot, potentially, of unity. And with that unity, we can activate an edict, in theory. What edict might we want to go for? I'm just checking through what we have available here. Fleet supremacy might be an interesting one, or fortify the border, but fortify the border doesn't actually help us here, does it? No, but nutritional plentitude. That's an interesting idea. Plus 62? That seems fine. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves more pops that way. Wonderful. So with that all set up, the question now is, how many do we have queued up here? 86. So we're definitely falling behind on this. We're not able to keep up this pace forever at our current rate of dark matter extraction. I'm not shocked about that. The real question is, how many minor artifacts do we need from here? I'm guessing we're close to the end of what we need for upgrading our minor artifacts. The dark matter's another story, but we can always buy more dark matter. Which I will do. I'll buy in 500, and it's gone. But we're at 39. It might not be fully gone. That might have been enough then. We'll see. So how are we doing on the second contract enforcement fleet? 72%, 49%, 0, and 0. Okay. I'm going to take these 2. And we're going to take them over to the mega shipyard here. That's 23 days remaining. There are 5 shipyards there. There's going to be 10. So these 2 that are not started here, we're going to take them over to the mega shipyard. And we're going to have them come up over here to upgrade. Cool. So that, of course, gives us some of our dark matter and no minor artifacts back. That's a little grim on the minor artifact front, but for now, that's okay. We should have all of these queued up. And that should free up those fleets. The core of the mega shipyard is now in place. Wonderful. And for the time being, we're going to continue with our ship designs the way they are right now. Now, I do want to come back to Edamar here. Actually, no, over here. As soon as we're done with everything up here, I want to come over this direction, and we want to build a gateway over here. Interesting. They're probably using the L gate here, is my guess. But that's fine. We'll see when these guys want to declare on us. I don't think it's a good idea for them to do this, to be clear. I really, really don't. But we're now preparing here. Cool. Do we want to upgrade our mega shipyard here? Yes. Apparently I can't click this button. Now I can. Okay, that was weird. Sure, we'll get that upgraded. And the mega shipyard, of course, is going to be able to work through this really, really quickly. If we had the dark matter. Which actually, we kinda did? Kinda. But yeah, the mega shipyard is going to get through that really, really fast. So that's good. We've got these guys upgrading still. How many are queued up here? 160? Okay, that's quite a lot. That's more than I expected, actually. Dark matter is chilling at 50 right now. Minor artifacts at 20. Okay. We'll leave that be for the time being. Eventually, these guys might declare on us.
Research actualized.
But if they do, we've got allies. Oh, we're at only -7 consumer goods now. I like that. That's a really solid thing. I think we go for battleship hull points here. Do we go for upgrading our Science Nexus again once it's done here? I think for the time being, no. We should probably consider banking those alloys and throwing them into our fleets. So, for the time being, this appears to be fine. We'll see when these guys decide to declare on us. But we're getting these upgrades underway. We're going to be done in Edamar. How long? 200 days on the cache obliterate? Okay. We might not let that fully upgrade. We'll see. We'll see. But this is very interesting. These guys will defend us, and they're at least a match for the hierarchy. How's the Union doing? The Union is equivalent. The state is superior. The Pixeling Alliance is equivalent. I think it'll be okay, though. I really do. Like, they've been so dumb with how they've played these wars. What is all this going on up here? Okay, that's quite a war moving around over this way. Sure. Well, we'll see. We're definitely getting this over here. Yeah, 180 days, so 6 months on the cache obliterate. But the rest of this is all done, right? So the cache defend self 2 is going to be done in 3, 2, 1, and
Ships
0.
upscaled.
So that is the second contract enforcement fleet complete. Beautiful. We have 70 dark matter and 57 minor artifacts. Are we actually done with minor artifacts at this moment? We might be. And dark matter. I think both of those might actually be done. Which would be great if true. Of course, the mega shipyard is upgrading 10 at a time at this moment. And the mega shipyard is going to be extremely valuable for us with that plus 67% ship build speed. No doubt about that. There's our elite cloaking field generator finishing. From here, we're going to continue to grab these non-repeatable techs before we dive into the repeatable ones. That'll be soon. 47% and 84% done on these upgrades. Cool. So we can see here, this is likely a Titan upgrade. The rest of these are working through very, very quickly. So that's excellent. Every day that goes by, things are looking a little bit worse for these guys. Because we're improving our fleets. And we have been, basically, this whole time. 90 dark matter and 94 minor artifacts. Beautiful. We'll continue to bank that while we work on these upgrades. And then we can take a look at what we actually need to build up what we have. Do we want generator, mining, or agriculture districts? I think agriculture, actually. Do it. And that was this world that just got terraformed. We should colonize that immediately. With, let's see here. Which version of Moloqui do we want? Limited regeneration? Probably. These guys. That'll do. Okay. So we have terraformations finishing up, and we're going to colonize those worlds. We have all of this happening. All of these are happening at once at this moment. So every upgrade that we have available is going. The question is, how much more do we need here? 4,000 minor artifacts to fully reinforce our fleet. 528 dark matter, that's not too bad. We can get that really, really easily. It's this that's going to be tough. For the time being, it's okay. Once they declare the war, we'll shift off of most of our ancient stuff, I think. Because, yeah, the minor artifacts are going to be the problem here. And yeah, 61,000 alloys. What's the current price? Oh, we definitely buy in more alloys here. Beautiful. We just bought another 5,000 alloys. And that is going into our bank, into our war chest here. Since we know that this is probably going to happen. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see when these guys decide to declare on us. But with the help of the hegemony up here, we should be okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.